All right, so in this tutorial, we're going to talk about concentration of solutions, and that's called the molarity. The molarity is a measurement of the concentration, and that's dependent on the mole. The mole is just a number. It equals 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd particles. So the mole is what we use to describe large amounts of particles. And in terms of concentration of a solution, it's also dependent on the mole. So for concentration, though, we're talking about how many moles there are in a liter of water. So the formula for that would be, for molarity, which is big M, the concentration is going to be equal to the amount of moles over the amount of liters of solvent. Usually it's going to be water. So if I said I had 3 moles of something, 3 moles of salt, for example, sodium chloride table salt, and I had 3 moles of salt in, I don't know, 1 liter of water, 1 liter of water, what would be the concentration? Well, you would use this formula to find the concentration. The molarity equals moles over liters, so it's going to be 3 moles over 1 liter, which is going to be equal to 3. Well, that's an easy one. It's going to be 3m. And you read this as 3 molar. You have a 3 molar solution of salt. That describes how concentrated your salt water solution is. There's 3 moles of sodium chloride for every liter of water. We go over to the study guide that I gave you guys in class. I can go over a couple problems with you. Let's look at number 9 here. What is the molarity? Molarity, again, is the concentration, big M. What is the molarity or concentration of a solution that contains 6 moles of solute in 2 liters of solution? So that's going to be, again, the formula is big M equals moles over liter. So we have 6 moles over 2 liters. So 6 divided by 2 is going to be, also 3 molar. That's going to be, the answer is D, 3 molar for that. Let's take a look at, number 11. How many moles are in 600 milliliters of a 1.5 molar solution of calcium carbonate? Okay, so this one, you're still using the same formula, but it's asking you to look for the amount of moles instead. So let me write out the formula again. Big M equals moles per liter. A couple of things here. Notice that the formula is in terms of liters. What we have in the problem is milliliters, so we need to convert that into liters. So every 1,000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. So in this case, it's going to be, let's fill out big M, the molarity. We know the molarity is 1.5 molar, and that equals to some amount of moles that we want to find out. And how many liters? It's going to be 0.600 liters. This is the 600 milliliters converted into liters, okay? Because the formula is in terms of liters. So you got to do a little bit of algebra here, and you end up with, if you isolate moles, get moles by itself, you get 0.600 liters times 1.5 molar gives you amount of moles, and that should equal 0.900 moles. Let me do that. Okay. So you just punch that in the calculator, you should get 0.900 moles. You have 0.990 moles of calcium carbonate in a 600 milliliter solution at a concentration of 1.5 molar.